boundaries, setting boundaries, or boundless. Let's have a look at the word boundary. For a start, it's essentially like a fence, or to provide security for those who are insecure. You'll notice a jail is the most secure place for the most insecure people. Let's look at the most insecure people in society, because they reliant upon the system and the matrix to completely control their entire lives and their thinking, and have more processes and procedures, because they don't know how to think and assess for themselves in the present moment. Judges. Well, politicians, judges, lawyers, cops, soldiers, all these things have a lot of rules, procedures, because they can't think for themselves, they haven't focused their attention. Have you thought of meditation? And you'll see a lot of girls in the spiritual community will set boundaries. Oh no, there's a boundary. What is a boundary? Look, here on a cricket pitch, there's a fence. It's a boundary. Right? You get 4 points for hitting a boundary. You actually get rewarded for getting a boundary. You get 6 points or 6 runs for going over the boundary. So would that be considered boundless? And the crowd goes nuts when you do that. Ooh, hang on. Might want to consider taking a notion or a concept from the boys team, who are consciousness, the ones who actually have the ability to think. Or ideally, get rid of thought entirely, because it's just frequency generated through the matrix system around you, through your nervous system and your chakras. Do you understand this? Boundaries. What is actually happening in your body when you set a boundary? Basically, your nervous system circuit goes from, the tiny little part of the brain through to usually a part in the heart, but quite often a part in the gut, and it hits something and goes, "Oh, I don't like that." There's an emotional reaction. It might be a subtle one, but it's still a reaction. You didn't allow that thought pattern or that word choice to flow. You set a boundary because you're scared. And if you haven't colon cleansed, you're always scared. If you don't have control of your own spine, you are always scared. It's how it is until you do the work. And if you hit a boundary and then you go, no, I can't do that, you're pushing that away in your entire energy field, in your entire life, in every single thing you do. And let's face it, until you get the higher brain function awakened, you're never actually existing anyway. It's just a combination of stored memories and stored diseases from the past in your body to go through your nervous system and chakra system and spread that around your entire energy field. It's generally incredibly weak and disgusting and filthy and chaotic and usually crazy. So would setting more boundaries on these sorts of lack of thought patterns or lack of flow be helpful to you? Notice if you can't get anything done, you can't finish a thought, you get all confused and scared and make up stories. Wow, you're just screwing up your whole life, and then you'll be looking to seek a man who can actually get something done so you can survive, let alone thrive. That is called a dependent child. Yeah, setting boundaries, childlike. I don't like it throwing a little tantrum in a supermarket like a 3 to 5 year old. Nobody respects a 3-year-old child throwing a tantrum, especially when they're in a 30 to 50 year old adult body, replaying stored memories from their diseases in the past. Might want to get some clarity on that one now that it's been offered. Feel free to have a look at yourself and your life and your boundaries. And remember, boundaries is a nervous system that can't get through a particular disease or in the environment, mainly in the gut, but quite often on the heart. And if you're thinking your heart is working well and you're open-hearted, well, it's the 4th chakra in an upwards direction, and especially for the goddesses, or everyone, but especially the goddesses, their digestion and their bottom 3 chakras are weakness. And you're thinking your heart works well, you've got to go through the first 3 first before you even get to it, in the subtleties of the nervous system and your subconscious mind. Setting boundaries, or feel free to be boundless. Seems simple, doesn't it, now that we understand it?